Zentangle is a meditative art form that is a relaxing method of creating abstract art using structured patterns. It teaches and focuses on being mindful and present. Zentangle requires no artistic skills. Welcome to 31 Days of Zen, the October project, Luminous Lotus. I am SandhyaManne. I'm an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. In this channel, we talk about creating and practicing Zentangle, my own Zentangle inspired artworks and collectibles. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any videos that I post here throughout this month of October. For today's project, we are working with string number 28. You can get your own string by logging on to www.SandhyaManneStudio.com/LuminousLotus. When you sign up, you receive this template that has 31 lotus strings, and we are working with string number 28 today. So I am using white round Zendala type, black pen, pencil and stub, and brown pen, white jelly roll and some watercolors. So go grab your supplies and let's get started. On to tangling now. Okay, so this is day 28 and we are working with string number 28 from Luminous Lotus, 31 Days of Zen, October project. To get this template, log on to www.SandhyaManneStudio.com/LuminousLotus. Sign up and receive your template with 31 strings. And okay, so I've traced the string onto my white Zendala tile, and I'm working with 01 black micron, 08 black micron, 01 brown micron, 08 brown or 05 brown micron, 10 jelly roll pen, pencil, stub, an eraser pencil, and I also like to use my dust-free eraser, and brushes. We will be working with watercolors, so we need the brushes and water and some paper towel. Okay, so first thing first, I always kind of go over my lines so that way my lines are not too hard and sharp. Okay, so I have cleaned up. Now let's go ahead and ink the flowers. Okay, so I'm going to use my black pen and I'm going to ink all of it. So using my black 01 micron, I am going to go around inking this. Okay, so I'm going to use my eraser pencil to kind of clean up all this, and then we shall get to the colors. So let's get to colors. Okay, so here is what I want to do for the flowers. Okay, so I'm going to use this blue and purple. Okay, let's see how that turns out. Okay, so let's see how that works. So the blue, okay, and the purple. Okay, now I'm going to use this purple and I'm going to use this brown here. Okay, and same time I'm going to use this brown and I'm going to use this blue that we did here. So this is going to create a lovely greenish color, and this creates a little violetish purple color. So I'm going to use these three colors. I'm basically going to use the flower, the blue and the violet for the flowers, and for the center part I am going to use this, and for this section I will use this, and then maybe here we'll see we can again add whatever we used in the center, we could add here. So we'll see how to do that. Okay, so let's get started. So I am starting with adding water. Which I'm not going to add water, I'm directly going to add the blue. So I'm going to add blue. Okay, so now I am going to add the purple. Okay, so let's go ahead, do this on the other three. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing on this flower. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry and then we'll get back to these other sections. Okay, so here in the center part, I'm gonna do this brown and the purple. Okay, so I'm gonna add the purple first. Okay. And now I'm going to add the blue and the brown. So I'm going to first start with the blue. Okay, so now I'm going to wait for all of this to dry so we can add the color in the background. So I'm going to add the same color here that we've added here. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and add this color all around, which is purple and brown. So I'm going to go ahead and add purple here first. Okay, now I'm going to add the brown. Okay, let's do the same thing here as well. You know what, I'm going to make my color here and then put it on. So I'm adding my purple, and then the brown, more purple. We'll do the same thing here. So here we added the color on top of another color, so somehow it wasn't giving the look that I wanted. So here right now I've mixed both the colors on the palette and I am just kind of using it. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry completely and then we'll get to the tangle part. Okay, so let's get started with our white jelly roll pen. First we're going to work on the lotus. So here we're going to do the simple tangle called Tada. So okay, let's start with our border line. So take your time, go around and finish adding this outline for all the flowers. Okay, so here we are going to pull out from this point. I'm going to pull out a line like this, slightly opening at the top, and we're going to add circles like this. Okay, and then we send out. Okay, so we will continue to add more lines here. Okay, so same thing, I'm going to go ahead and add in our other petals as well. So somebody repeat this here as well, this way. Okay, so here this is done. Okay, so here inside this we're going to do this tangle called Zentilo, and it goes like this. We are going to start with an aura in an aura line like this. I'm working with black 01. So let's go around adding this. Okay, so we're going to pull out 4 petals like this. Okay, and then we're going to pull out another aura line like this. So we leave a bit of space and then we do this and then we aura this again. And now here I'm going to fill up this entire section. Okay, now here doing in this section we're going to do this tangle called Palmetta, which we are going to do it with 01 my brown, and it's a beautiful tangle. So we're going to kind of make it like a border. So from the center I'm going to pull out. Okay, from the center I'm going to pull out. Now I'm going to use my 05 because these lines are too thin. I want it to kind of stand out a bit, so I'm going to use 05 Micron for this. Okay, so now that we have done with this, over here on the outer edges, we're going to work with 01 black Micron. So we're going to work, we're going to use fragments here. Okay, so here between these two parts, I'm going to work with fragment J2. Okay, so this is a lovely fragment. It kind of goes like this. Okay, and you add circles in here. You do an aura, and then here you add tiny circles. Okay, so we do the same thing. Okay. Now here we're going to do this tangle called fragment called B13. So it goes like this. Okay, now here I am going to do like between these two, I'm going to do this fragment called M3. So it goes like this. We just pull out a stem like this and then pull out some little branches, and then we go on adding this leaf shape like this. Okay. Okay, now between these two here, we are going to do F11. So we're just going to make this. Okay, so here it is all done. I am just going to use my white jelly roll and add a white dot here. Okay, so there it is, all done. Now let's finish this by journaling it. So I'll put my initials somewhere here. Okay, now let's journal this. Okay, so now let's get to shading. So I'm just going around the petals. Okay, so let's just go ahead and blend all this. I'm gonna add a little bit here. and then we just go around this. Okay, so there it is, all done. So this is day 28, and today's date is 2nd November 2025, and this is Luminous Lotus. So we started off with the tangle on the flower, Tada, and then we did the center, Zentilo, and then we did those floral tangle, Palmetta, and then we did a whole bunch of fragments. So we started off with fragment M3, no, J2 is what we started, right next to Zentalo, and then we did M3, we did B13, and we did F11. So we did 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we have all the 4 fragments listed out, and here is our tile all done. Hope you had fun on this project with me. I would love to see your creations. So head on to our Facebook group Zendies, where all the after party fun happens. Share your creations there and check out the works by other Zendies. If you're sharing your works on social media, then please do tag me at SandhyaManne or hashtag LuminousLotus, so I get to see your lovely works and I do stop by to comment. A quick note, these projects and these videos are for your personal use and no part of this can be used for any kind of commercial purposes. To understand the Zentangle method and to get started on your own Zentangle journey, check out my website www.SandhyaManneStudio.com for classes, courses and workshops. If you're just getting started, I highly recommend start with my beginner's workshop, which is called the Fundamentals of Zentangle. Okay, so now it's time to comment. Comment now and let me know how you enjoyed this project, because that really helps me plan out my next set of videos. Also, it's time to show some love, so hit that like button, share the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to join us in this beautiful journey, log on to www.SandhyaManneStudio.com/LuminousLotus. Sign up and receive your PDF template with 31 lotus strings. So we are working on this series of 31 days of Luminous Lotus. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow with day 29. Until then, remember to breathe and smile. See ya. Namaste.